many of you have heard of the drought in California?
I heard of it.
How did you hear of it?
The news, I was, I mean,
Oh, that's good. Well, for those of you who don't know, California is going on its 4th year in a drought.
fuck you.
Yeah. And according to NASA, California has only about a year's worth of water left in its reservoirs. Yeah.
That's fine.
And as a result of this, the state is implementing water usage laws and water usage cuts on water usage. On water.
How they're supposed to use their water?
On water supply agencies and agriculture and like farmers and stuff. So I think it's like a 25% cut. Yeah. Okay. This drought is happening because there's not enough rain in California. And this is like a result of climate change. Every year California has a record high temperatures and record low rains, and this will like show people that we shouldn't take our resources for granted. Yeah. Okay. First, I'm going to discuss the drought in California. Second, water and agriculture in California, since it's a big agricultural state, and the water usage cuts they made. Okay, the governor of California, named Jerry Brown, declared a drought state of emergency in January 2015 and imposed the strict conservation measures statewide. And he's requiring like all the facilities to do a mandatory 25% cut, and he excluded farmers out of this because, agriculture uses 80% of the water in California.
But what are you gonna make it? The farmer is still gonna use the same amount of water
Yeah.
that they use, so how you gonna fix that problem?
And the fact that there's only a year's worth of water in the reservoirs is a big thing. And now people are like turning to groundwater and wells to supplement for that, but so it's technically not only years left of water, like they'll still have water, but it's reservoirs, like it's the dams and rivers and everything, there's only about a year's worth of water left. Yep. This is a quote from a website I found. California's 154 reservoirs tracked by the Department of Resources hold 12.7 million acre-feet, or 58% of average at this time. An acre-foot is enough water to supply a family of 4 for a year. And California has like about 38 million people right now, and there's only 12.7 million acre-feet. So if you add that plus the dams and plus the wells and the groundwater, it should it should take care of the population for about a year. Okay. California is a big agricultural state with lots of farms. It makes most of its money out of all the states from agriculture and produce. In 2013, farmers sold almost $50 billion worth of food. And agriculture uses most of the water in the state. It consumes 80% of the water that people use in California. So out of all the water, 80% of it goes to farming. In 2010, irrigated agriculture consumed 4 times as much water as urban users. In order to save water, the state is trying to find ways to lessen water usage. implementing mandatory water cuts, and the governor announced the state's first ever statewide mandatory water cuts, and is requiring all the water agencies to cut it by 25% relative to their 2013 levels. And state officials accepted an offer from farmers in the Sacramento, San Joaquin River Delta to give up a quarter of their water this year. So the farmers agreed to give up 25% of their own water, like, to, yeah. And they're doing this by either leaving part of their land unplanted or finding other ways to reduce their water use. Okay. And this is a review of the main points. California has been in a drought for about 4 years, and is said to have 1 year's worth of water left. And it's a big agricultural state with plenty of farms and farming. And in order to save the water that they have, the state is trying to find ways to lessen the water usage. California is going on its 4th year in this devastating drought, and it is just receiving national attention. It's unbelievable how little attention it was receiving, and our state only has about a year's worth of water left in its reservoirs. Overall, California is facing water cuts in order to conserve what's left of it, and the public needs to become more aware and has to begin acting on climate change, because every year California has record high temperatures and record low rainfall,